Welcome, Family Mess fans. We are a sponsor of the upcoming Myself workshop for teen girls that will be held in Lake Mary on July 31st. This workshop is the first of its kind here and will focus on core self-values such as self-confidence, self-respect, self-worth, self-image, and self-love. So if you have a teen daughter or know someone that does, you got to check out this workshop. 2 more weeks to register, so don't miss out. Mention you heard it here on the Family Mess podcast to receive a $10 discount. For more information, call Rita Box Coaching at 407-554-5667. You know what Leslie reminds you of? There's a cartoon where there's in the background, the whole thing's burning up. The whole thing is burning in the background. And the bottom of the cartoon says, I'm fine. There's nothing going on.
That's Leslie. Yes, that's her. My 13-year-old Leslie, and you know my son, he used to be the sweetest child. He was a sweet boy.
Here we go.
Yeah, they little motherfuckers, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah.
Yes.
For years, I've never wanted to go into leadership because I felt that I was going to lose my connection with the kids. But I feel like something told me, like, I need to do more because it's just that time. So,
wow.
If that's your kid, that 0.05 or whatever % they say of kids who will get infected and the ones that will actually get really sick, I mean, it doesn't matter. Because that's your kid. Like,
right.
Hey guys, if it's crazy.
All right, go ahead. Go now.
Wait. Get out of there! Oh my God!
Hey guys, welcome to the Family Mess. I'm Noah. And have a nice day.
Good God!
I love the Family Mess. Oh
my God!
Welcome to the Family Mess podcast. I'm your host, Ian, and this is my wife and co-host, Natalie. The Family Mess, the podcast about life with kids and all things adulting. Let's talk. Welcome, Natalie. Another great day in Central Florida. I think we're third now in COVID cases in the country, behind.
I don't keep up with that stuff.
Right behind Texas.
But that line today was long for that COVID testing. Oh, my goodness.
I thought it was church, and then I realized that's not church. That's not a church line. That's a COVID testing.
Right? It was
line.
a parking lot, and we thought, because it's for the big church in town.
But it was right across the parking lot, so I'm like, they're having church today? That's a lot of people. Nope, they ain't having church.
They
They're
was
out
all
testing.
trying to get that COVID tested.
That line was very long. It's going to get longer during the day as more people get tested.
Yes.
That thing's going to be there until it closes. I guarantee you.
Probably.
Because that's what the one was like in Orlando.
But let's welcome our guest today. We have our guest, Leslie. Leslie is, of course, keeping with our friends and family theme. Leslie, it's been about 12 years. Since
the kids were born.
Well, no, since they were
Little.
18 months. So about 12, because they couldn't start daycare till 18 months. So I met Leslie at daycare. Both of our kids were in daycare. My kid was the crazy kid, and her
Noah.
daughter was
Noah?
the nice, quiet, sweet one.
You were in the same daycare together with her?
That's how I know Leslie. You don't you remember we met Leslie as daycare, dude?
Oh,
Yeah,
I can't remember. Oh, the one in
Cambridge.
Yes.
They called Cambridge.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, because I used to see her when I pick up the kids sometimes.
Yes, her daughter. Yeah,
Leslie, I have a horrible memory. The trauma of these kids, raising these kids, I don't remember nothing no more. So
I don't remember a lot either, but I do remember that.
So we met Leslie at daycare, and Leslie is just cool. Like, I like Leslie. I'm going to say about Leslie because I like Leslie because she don't like a lot of,
Go say it.
And I'm kind of laid
Say
back.
it.
I'm laid back too. But a lot of moms are always real
stuck up?
not stuck up. They get worried about the smallest of things. And Leslie's like, man, I ain't got time for that. I'm chilling. I'm keeping my vibe cool, and I'm going to keep flowing. And that's how Leslie. That's how Leslie.
You know what? I have to agree with you.
And
on
I
that.
admire that about Leslie.
No, I do
she
too.
is
I'm
cool.
like, I've always said that too, Leslie. I'm like, you're one of the coolest people I know because you're just like, whatever. This is what I believe, and I'm moving forward.
Right, or just keeping life simple because a lot of moms get caught up in a lot of the minutest things that aren't really that important in the grand scheme. But Leslie keeps life into the grand scheme of things.
Good job, Leslie.
So you keep things in perspective. So you don't let the little things, get on your case and bother you and get all, frustrated about it. No, you deal the big stuff
it's like
you deal
the kids
with.
now in the bed too. I don't care,
Right?
Listen, in the grand scheme of things, what else they got to do?
Right, exactly. Yep.
I mean, I don't care. Just do the little things I ask you to do. I don't care. You can stay in the bed. Zen has been horizontal in the bed since she's been home. I think she gets up to
That
pee.
sounds like Noah.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not trying to, listen, it's something.
For me, I like it. The longer they sleep, the better, because then it's quiet. So I let them sleep. I let him sleep till 2 o'clock. If you want to sleep,
We've all given up on our kids. is at this point.
That's right. That's right.
So-
That is okay.
So Leslie has been an educator. She's in education for the last, 16 years, Leslie? Is it
It's about 2003.
Okay, and before
whatever
that,
do
you
the
were-
math. I'm not a math teacher.
and before that, you were you worked as a was it a parole officer? A probation
yeah.
officer.
Now, I wanna
And
hear
wait,
more
hold on.
about that.
And y'all hear Leslie's accent, so she's from up north.
Oh,
so,
straight up,
so
man.
she ain't
Straight
playing with
up.
nobody. She was a probation officer.
My accent is not that strong.
Oh, yes, it is.
It is not that strong.
Well,
Yeah.
but you from
It's
New
not-
York.
I was just watching a show last night on Netflix about Stephon Marbury, and he's from Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
And
hmm
I just love hearing those New York accents. I don't think I have it anymore.
No,
though.
you do. I can still hear it.
Well, being in Florida, you have you have an accent. You have your own little
Okay,
accent
all right.
because
Y'all can
you're in
have
Florida.
Ah.
Plus, I know you're from New York, so yeah. So she was wait, you said a probation officer.
Probation officer
in
just
New
for
York.
a couple of years.
Okay, and then you were. How come you didn't even mention that you used to like be a model too? She used to model stuff. She used to model.
Oh, that was just a little.
A little stint.
But she did it. But she did it though. So yeah. So Leslie's coming in and talk to
see
us
that.
about
I was a bad model.
Oh, hell no. Leslie, come on.
Yeah, I would leave the set early.
Oh, my God.
See, 'cause Leslie's just that cool. That's why she could see.
I don't follow nobody's rules except mine.
That's that.
No, I don't.
That's that coolness.
I knew it.
So I said she
And
just.
we're going to talk about the rules in math because I found something interesting, and I think I can relate to the non-math squares a little bit better. We'll get to that, I guess.
Oh, I
But
can't wait to hear
I'm
this.
just adding topics to your.
Oh, I cannot
Okay.
wait to hear this.
But yeah, so we're going to talk a little bit about education and some things that relates to education with Leslie today. But first, we're going to start off with my 5 minutes of pounds.
I wish I had a music track to go with the 5 minutes.
I
pounds.
probably
like
do
something
need
like a
something.
jungle
I need
music
some Rocky or something.
Rocky.
Yes, but
I'm gonna get that
but
next time. I'll put it in there.
I have good news to finally
5
report.
minutes a
Leslie,
pound.
I've probably been doing this for like the last 5 or 6 episodes, and every time I report about what I've done, it's nothing. Like I've done stuff, but there's no pounds lost. There's nothing. But I went to the doctor, and she told me about the South Beach diet, and I don't have time right now to do a lot of cook. I cook for the kids and everybody. I don't have time all the time to have food for myself to eat because I'm busy
Right.
all day long. So I went and I ordered like a South Beach diet prepaid or pre-made food thing. And I just look at the paper and it tells me what to eat. And then like I get a couple of DIY do it yourself meals a day, but it's just like a vegetable and a meat or whatever and a fat. And I have lost in the last just 5 days, like my scale has not moved in months. It's been the same exact weight.
I told her to get rid of it, but she don't listen.
I
to
make
me.
sure I pee first so I can, get the water weight
Pee
out.
don't weigh nothing.
It does, because my scale be, it
What the
does.
hell?
It does.
Are you crazy?
I need every
Wait,
ounce
what
I can
did
get.
she say?
She
I said
said
I
she-
pee before I weigh myself.
Leslie,
in
this
the
is how
morning.
crazy this woman's
Oh,
gotten.
Yeah, well, that's true. You got to pee and poop.
Yeah,
I
see,
agree with that.
you got to get it all out, right?
That don't
You
weigh
gotta-
nothing. That don't weigh
Yes.
nothing.
It's something.
That makes a difference.
It's something.
It just makes you feel better. That's all.
it makes a difference. Go on, Natalie.
Oh,
So it's been consistently 190 for weeks. It's like it go up, it go 191, 190, 192, 190, but never down. And today, after only 5 days of eating those damn meals and shakes and damn protein bars, but I'm doing this because I got to get the weight off. I am down 3 pounds. And yesterday, I even ate 2 little pieces of pizza. It was a medium pizza. I ate 2 slices.
the worst part is I told you I was going to get the pizza, and you said, no, Ian, I'll go get it. So
I shouldn't have went to get it 'cause I was
That's right.
hungry. But anyway.
That's right.
But I ate the pizza, but I woke up this morning and I was still down. My weight was still down. So it's actually successful. This is my first week I can report a success with
Congratulations,
with
girl.
these. Thank you. I appreciate it.
But honestly, that's just a matter of you just eating less than you. It's just math. I'm not
It
a math teacher,
is.
but it's just math.
But the thing about it
You
is,
can't
when you
eat more than you are expending.
yes, that is true. But when the thing that
So
happens
whether
to me,
it's South Beach or North Beach,
Tell her, Leslie.
or-
Keep telling her,
or Coney
Leslie.
Island Beach.
Oh, yes.
But I'm just saying. I mean, whatever works. But that's really what it boils down to.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, see, and I had to find something that was working for me because I've been trying different things to lose weight and nothing was working for me. So this was like my last ditch effort to say, okay, because I ride my bike. I don't eat horribly, but I don't eat often enough. And I would find myself hungry during the day and there's nothing cooked and I got meetings. I don't have time to now go make a meal. So then I go eat some chips or I'll find, so this way it's something there. All I do is open the freezer. There's meals in there. I got bars in the cupboard and I just want to get the weight off. I can maintain it once I get it off, but I have to get it off. And so I've been looking for my path of least resistance to get to this weight off. So that's where I'm at. And I've been, we went riding today, Ian.
Oh, yes. Leslie, I have to ask you something. Now, we were late for our podcast this morning, but you mentioned something, and I was wondering, you said you were going to go jogging, running? Now,
running, yeah.
Do you run inside or?
No, outside.
Okay. So that's what I was.
And I ride my bike, too.
Leslie, do you run in the hot-ass sun?
Yes, the sun is hot in its ass. Yes, it's hot-ass sun.
Oh, my
How do you do that?
You get used to it, though.
You get used to it. Yeah,
it's hot, and that's why, I try to go early, but y'all screwed up my time today.
I told Leslie.
But that's okay.
That was Natalie's fault. It was not my fault.
She was riding a little bike.
I'm going to speak up about that this morning. I was like, because I'm always on time. That's why I'm looking at her right now. She's
the guy came. That's what it was. It was
right.
the darn screen guy shows up and he didn't call and say he was coming. That's what happened. Because we were ready at the screen. I had to go talk to the screen guy.
We were still.
It's okay. I made it.
Leslie's time is very important, Natalie. So anytime we have a guest on the show, time is of the essence.
Why Ian always trying to throw me under the bus, Leslie?
It's Nat, so it's all right.
Oh, hell no.
Stop trying to throw me under the bus.
I ain't giving you no pass, Natalie. You're going to go down with me. So.
No, it's all good. I was just happy she went out on her bike. And how far did you go?
We rode that trail, Big Tree. Is it
Big Tree?
Big Tree Park.
We went over
all the way 419 all the way to the end of the. It's a small little mini trail there. It's
about 5-6 miles.
Yeah, Cross Seminole Trail there and back's about 12-13 miles. So we try to do that every Saturday. Every Saturday and maybe once or twice during the week we try to ride our bikes because this COVID thing. Yeah. If you're not careful, man, I mean, you want to make sure you take care of yourself. So we just started exercising.
I thought of y'all today because I listened to your other podcast when you say you hold your breath every time you pass. I laughed because I thought about that today. I couldn't do that now running.
Oh my God.
But I do get a slight attitude when I'm riding, and I ride my bike, but if I'm running and you ride your bike right next to me, I'm a little perturbed because I'm like, you got all that part of the trail to ride, not so close to me.
No, man, that's when you give them the...
I try to go around wide. I go all the way to the other side, and when I go around, walk people who are walking.
Yeah, like somebody that's walking and running now, I'd have been wrong if I would have coughed on them. But I said, okay. But I thought of you. I said I should hold my breath. But I don't always know who's coming up behind me.
Oh, man. I'm glad you listened to that podcast because that was pretty funny when they said that.
I thought of you.
Well, so all right, Leslie. So
congratulations.
5 minutes a pound. Yes, Natalie, you're doing good.
I'm checking in on you.
Yes,
I appreciate it. I want to be as diehard as Leslie because I used to go work out with Leslie in the morning.
You did?
Yes, when I used to go to the Fit 45 place.
Yes,
Leslie worked out.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. I remember.
So I used to just look up to Leslie. Like one day I'm gonna be like Leslie.
Oh yeah, you used to drive the car way across town.
No, it was only 15 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. To go
way across town.
It seems way across town for me these days, but used to drive early.
Yeah, we go at like 6 a.m.
Yeah, I remember that. Okay, that's right.
Yeah, I missed that place. But I'm not going back to any gyms right now.
Leslie, you're not the only one because I was thinking about, since my back feels a whole lot better now, I was thinking about going back and working out and all these numbers going up. I'm like, you know what? The gym can just wait just a little bit longer.
Yeah, I don't need to. I mean, I work out, I ride my bike, I run, I do daily burn in the house, and that's all I need to do.
Yeah, right. I'm with you. I'm just going to hold off.
And it's your food, really. It's your food anyway.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it's like what you eating, the calories. So.
All right. Let's, Natalie, how did you want to start it off today? Well, did you have any specific questions for Leslie about, her role of education?
I'm just going to talk to her because she had mentioned talking about her kids in the summertime. So Leslie, what have you been doing, as an educator with your kids? I know sometimes you be chilling, but with your kids in the summertime.
Yeah. I mean,
in the pandemic.
I chill with them, but they do get, every summer I buy them little workbooks because, they got to keep some kind of brain function moving. And I don't trip on too much stuff. I just do it so I can feel like I'm doing something. But I have like little workbooks, like a reading book. I do a next level, grade level up. I give them just the workbook. They got to get through it. And in the math, I just keep the same math grade that they're in currently that they just left. And just have them do that and just I don't really do too much. I try to get them to read, but I don't really fight that battle too much, I'm going to be honest.
I like you, Leslie. Keep talking.
See, because I be feeling bad sometimes.
I don't give a damn, Leslie.
So,
I'm just like...
But even, okay,
no,
so...
I mean, I just don't, I'm a teacher. I should be acting like I care a little bit more, I guess. But, I mean, I don't know. It's a little something. Listen, I'm a teacher, but I believe in the dang on break. Like, you need a break.
Right.
And even though they had somewhat of a break, with the COVID and
Extended
everything,
break,
I still believe in break. I'm not that parent or that teacher that gives them work during Christmas break or, too crazy. And even when the school sends stuff home, I said, no, y'all don't got to do that. Because, it's a break. What's the point of the break? And you got a whole packet of work to do.
I know, because life is short. They just be like, that's why I think sometimes with education, we're so caught up in the whole, your kid, because your kid's got to get to college and you got to do this. And so they got to keep up because China's passing this. Like, people just forget to let kids be kids and to live.
Kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is the only time.
College is a whole nother conversation.
Right. Because this is the only time in their life they have this freedom, like to not have to think about as much. But we make it so complicated for them as far as expectations a lot of times. And so, but you feel with having your kids not do as much in the summer, I mean, when school does start, they're usually okay, or how do they usually fare?
I mean, I have two different kids that have two different brains. And so with that said, no, they don't, one does better than the other because that's just the way they are built.
Right.
But again, with a little work and effort, anybody can do anything. So I don't really trip off of, I tend to put them in advanced classes just because I feel like they could do it. Not so much that they're like a lot of the other kids in that class, so to speak. Because, you have some kids that are really gifted and that's the way they're born and some kids that just struggle. But doesn't mean you can't do the work when you put hard effort into anything. Like, I feel like you can do anything that you want to do. So I do tend to put them in advanced classes just because I feel like the push is good. But, I don't really worry about comparing. I'm not that parent. I don't really care what your kid is doing. But, I just like them to have a little bit of a challenge, like when school starts back up, I know it's talking about COVID. I don't really know what I'm going to do at this point as far as sending them back because the numbers are going up. I really don't think it's a good idea, honestly, to put the kids back in school right now.
But I feel the same way. At first we were kind of thinking about it, but then
I was gonna send them back. This is before this resurgence. I was like, yeah, he can go back because he doesn't usually get sick. I got one in private school, one in public school. My public school kid, he doesn't really get sick.
No,
I don't think he's been sick all this last knock on wood this whole last school year. He never got any bugs.
That's
because
he's around dirt all the time. That's why.
No, it's 'cause he's got a good immune system. I feed them good, so and they're very active, so that helps too. But then now, once the kind of the numbers were going up, and then when 45 was talking about everybody got to go back to school,
son.
I said, oh no, I don't think I need to send my kids because when you telling
she
me,
was nice. I call him 45 minus 1.
Oh, for the last president.
Just minus 1 brain. He don't have a brain.
Yeah,
so he don't even get to be 45.
That man's
45
special.
minus 1.
But you know what? I feel I struggle sometimes because I want to like my president. I really do. Even so, I might not agree with everything they do. But when you look up and see decisions being made in it, you just scratch your head. You're like, man, that doesn't make any sense.
Like this logical stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's weird.
You're talking about putting kids back into schools, right? But I had saw a post somewhere. They said, now the White House doesn't have tours right now. You're not interacting with people because it's a virus. But you want us to put the kids back in the building,
right? And the teachers and the educators too. Yeah, it's crazy.
It is. That's what I mean. The logic in it all just makes me scratch my head. And
right, and it's not like they're little. They're like high school only. You're talking elementary school. Those kids, they all over it. They touching every darn thing. Each other. They ain't got no sanitation. They ain't trying to wash their hands.
It's literally impossible for kids not to touch each other, even with this COVID thing going on. I mean, it's as soon as you put them in a classroom, they're going to forget there's a virus in 2 seconds and start doing what kids do.
Yeah. So Leslie, what do you say as a parent? Like, what are you looking at, or what are options? What can parents do right now to figure out maybe start to look at their options for their kids if they don't want to send them back?
Well, Seminole County is on the 14th, just in case anyone doesn't know. Like they're getting ready to, on the 14th, they're having their final school board work session at 8:30 in the morning. They're going to discuss and finalize the plan. And then at 5:30, they're going to vote on the final plan.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like they're coming up with a mixture of options, like traditional in the class learning that, the state's mandating. Seminole County virtual school is also an option. I think they're looking at like a hybrid, some schools like 2 days on, 2 days virtual school. Or parents could pick not Seminole virtual school, but do some other kind of virtual school.
Right.
But I think that one of the things some of the teachers are some of the teachers are going to be at the school board on the 14th protesting. From what I know, parents should write the school board, write Seminole County, the whole board, all the people on there, and just write how you feel about what you think is going on. I mean, I think that there's so many voices that need to be heard because I think Seminole County does a good job of listening to the parents. So I think that it's important, and they have been sending out surveys to teachers and surveys to parents.
Yes, I've gotten some on my email, the survey.
Yeah, so I mean, I think that's a good thing. But this was right before 45-1 mandated the state, everyone to go back to school. So, and the dumb scientist, he's following behind that one. So, I mean, now, I think everything keeps changing, because Seminole County have a plan and then they get an order to do something different.
Right. So
even I have friends that had meetings because I don't work at a traditional school anymore. But I have friends that still do, and they've had staff meetings, and they left it feeling that they still have no direction, even from the principals. So,
yes.
We have teachers that are older, staff, janitors, coaches that are at high risk for COVID, older teachers, infections going up in Florida.
Yeah, it's not a good situation to put the kids and teachers in, man.
Because then you're gonna bring it on. I mean, listen, remember, when your kids were little, the teacher asking for hand sanitizer just on a regular day. So
kids.
So now
kids don't give a damn, man. Kids all over the place, man. I can envision if they actually opened schools or had some form of it where you're actually interacting and the cases going up in the schools. It's going to happen because the kids are carriers.
Oh, yeah.
Most of the kids are carriers.
Why wouldn't it?
Right.
And the kids don't have symptoms. The majority of the kids won't have symptoms and they're carriers. And if you're an older teacher, you're going to get it. Like, you're going to get this virus.
You're going to get it, there was a kid that just died, right? He was 11.
Yeah, I read
didn't hear about that.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing. 11-year-old got it and died.
Oh, wow. Did he have other underlying issues?
No, they said it was a regular kid. Didn't show any symptoms before.
And that's the thing I look at it when they say, oh, well, it's just a small percentage. But if that's your kid, that 0.05 or whatever percent they say of kids who will get infected and the ones that will actually get really sick, I mean, it doesn't matter. Because that's your kid.
Right. But, that small percentage is based on what?
Right.
There's no based on anything.
Exactly.
You don't know. You can't.
True.
It's new.
Yep.
You can't say it's a small percentage because it's new. Because let me tell you, in December, when cold season starts popping up.
Oh, Lord
right
Jesus,
now,
help us.
This is the quiet time.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm telling
true.
you, when that flu season comes around.
Wait till flu season comes.
You ain't seen nothing yet. What's going to happen is you're going to have a combination of flu and COVID mixed together, and no one is going to know what they have.
Yeah, fluid.
And you're going to see cases go up even higher, and people are not going to know what they have.
Right.
I'm telling you.
Well, yeah, because I had a girl that works with me. She just got sick, and she thought she had the COVID, but she went and got tested, and she tested negative.
She probably just had a cold or the flu.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I have a couple other friends that had said, "Oh, they were really sick," but it turns out they were negative. But they thought they had the COVID for sure. They were like, "That's where I got this COVID."
You're right, Leslie. When that time of the year comes, people are going to be off their guard again. And they're going to once again try to go out and do everything. And I'm telling you, I mean, this thing is here to stay till they find a pretty decent vaccine, man. It's not going away until it starts going through the entire population. That's when it'll start slowing down. When it goes through the entire population as humanity, pretty much. And then people start building up antibodies for the most part.
They said they don't think them antibodies stay in your body, just like with the flu.
Well, it's just like the flu. If you get a different strain of the flu.
But the problem is your people's reaction to it. It's not like it's the flu where you get sick for a few days and then you move on. This is lifetime complications.
Well, I think
possibly.
this thing has never been in the population before. I think that has something to do with it. I'm not an infectious doctor. I'm talking like I am, but I'm not.
But also, what about when the teachers start getting sick? So now you're gonna have subs.
Oh, yeah.
Some schools can't get subs on a good day, and so now you're gonna have like teachers sick.
I never thought about this.
And now subs, you're not gonna be able to find subs because there's never enough subs anyway.
Yeah.
And now, what sub is gonna really want to go into school? Like no, thank you.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy. Yeah, so
I was looking at a poll in USA Today. They said 1 in 5 teachers said they were unlikely to go back to school. And I have a friend said if she has to go back, she's not going back.
Wow. Yeah, and then they're gonna lose the teachers too.
So you're gonna have an open school, but is it really gonna be what you expect from school?
Well, that's what I'm saying. The president is trying to mandate this opening. I'm like, man, there's people being impacted by this. Teachers are people, you know what I mean? And then I don't think he realizes that this thing is bigger than everybody.
Yeah, I don't think they realize the trickle-down effect. It's a trickle-down effect, and I don't think they're objectively looking at the trickle-down effect of sending kids back to school and the teachers back to school. At this point, I don't think
it affects everything. Workplace, employees that have to go to work every day. We were just talking about this earlier.
Oh yeah. It's a lot of stuff.
I don't think he never thinks about people. So, I mean, that's not surprising. And, he doesn't, like you said, it's more than just open the schools.
Right. There's a whole lot of things that go along with that. So, Leslie, I know you worked with kids who, kids got in trouble.
Alternatively assigned or expelled from school.
Yeah, so Leslie's good at working with kids who, are a little, I guess you could say a little rough around the edges because they just got, life and they have issues and stuff like that.
Challenges.
Yeah, there you go. Challenges.
Life challenges.
And then you have your own 2 daughters who are, in that puberty time of life. Like, how do you, what are some tips that you can give as for parents? Like, how do you deal with your kid? Because my 13-year-old Leslie, and my son, he used to be the sweetest child. He was a sweet boy.
Here we go.
They little motherfuckers, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yes, he got that teen. He a little punk. Yeah, for real.
I swear, I don't believe in choking kids, but I looked at him the other day. He said something to me, and I'm like, he must think of one of his friends.
What did he tell us the other day, Ian?
What did he tell us at dinner? He was eating something. You have to do this for me.
Yes, he's telling us we have to do.
And
what? Listen, this is what I play the game. This is the game I play. You're going to need me way before I need your ass. I turn the little fucking phone.
Yes.
And that's when they come out the room. Like, hey,
yes.
You got an app that disables their phone?
Yes, I have Bark, B-A-R-K.
Yes, that's what Ira told us about. Yeah, Bark.
The app with the iPhone, you can put the screen time. That's my friend right there. That's my friend.
Oh, she got screen time.
So I have the screen time control. Yes. So and they call me lame and all kind of stuff. Yeah, all right. I'm good.
The kids are all the same.
I call it that teen. Like it used to be tween tude, but now he's 13. It's just teen tude. He just got attitude.
And Leslie, I thought it was just our son. I had to threaten to kick him out of the house the other day.
Yes, we had to threaten to put him out. He make him go live with my mom.
His mouth. I'm telling you, his mouth is this.
So yours are like that too?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, they do. They do.
Oh,
Zari's doing better because she's 14, so she seems to be doing better. But Zan, the 12-year-old, I don't like her very much.
Yeah, see, my 10-year-old, he's not as bad. My 10-year-old, he just think he's funny. He's not. But my 13-year-old, he is a piece of work. Like I don't know. I told him, I said, I don't know who you are.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
Well, what they don't realize, I can be a bitch. Like I can be a bitch.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you don't want none of this,
right?
And they don't want it.
You got to put that fear in them a little bit. They got to get that fear.
I like when Natalie loses her ass sometimes and just totally goes off on them, and all of a sudden they get quiet because Natalie's
you got to remind them. You got to remind them every now and then.
Oh yeah,
you the real crazy.
Everybody's dying in this house tonight.
Right? You. The thing is, if your kids don't know that you got some crazy, if they don't know that you got some crazy, they don't. That's when they don't respect you and they don't listen to you. You got to show them some crazy.
I've only been crazy like 2 times. Two times I got crazy. Everybody in the house has got quiet.
I've done some crazy stuff. I'll be like, I'll threaten
to remind them.
Oh, you know what? I think this impacts more parents than most parents talk about. The way the kids out?
Yeah, like
No.
the COVID kids being home.
Oh.
So it's even worse with the COVID
Yeah,
stuff, I think, because our
Yeah.
kids they used to be outside all the time
Yeah.
and playing with other kids.
Right.
Now they just in the house. And the other one the other day tried to raise up, not like try to hit me or something, but he was upset because he had to turn off his darn that stupid Fortnite game. But that's the only way he does communicate with his friends.
He raised up.
He acted like
Yeah.
no, he didn't raise up like he was gonna be physical. He just got mad and started yelling and carrying on. I was like, are you serious? Oh, because I mean, for him, it's like the end of the world because he can't talk to his friends now. That's the only way they communicate.
Yeah.
Is on that stupid game. That's why I let him play. I don't like it, and I do want to
But
shut it off.
sometimes
but-
to keep the sanity.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
you know, and it's not funny, but the hospitals, I saw an article that the hospitals are seeing more child abuse during.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I believe. No,
Yeah.
I definitely believe
For
it
sure.
because it's you know what it is. You're indoors, but at the back of your head, you're worried about this virus.
People
you
are
have to
people-
work.
yeah.
and I think this affects your
Stress.
psyche,
Yeah.
and your stress levels,
Yes.
and you have a lot of
Yes.
anxiety. And
Yes.
I mean, I've been close to
Or-
taking it out on the kids, but I'm like, I gotta watch
Right.
what I'm doing, and then I just have to
Yeah.
walk away and
Yeah.
go to the room and
Right.
chill out a little bit. But man, it's,
Right, you have families that lost their jobs, you know,
Oh.
so that's there's a lot going on in
Yeah.
this household.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
is the
So-
sad part about this is with some people were like, oh, I can now stay home for a little while and garden, but the people that were locked up with abusers, for them this situation is not good whatsoever. I mean,
Right, it's not good.
Yeah.
I saw someone put a kind of it put everything in perspective, like as far as the schools going back. I was like, yeah, they released people from prison because of the virus.
oh Lord Jesus.
And or jail, not violent offenders, but they release people from jails because of the virus, but they want to put the kids in school.
Oh yeah.
And that was like, that was pretty profound statement. I didn't even think about that.
Oh yes,
But
that's
yeah,
very profound. That's sending a very
That's
clear message
Yeah.
right there.
Right. And, and then, 45 minus 1 is saying he's going to hold back federal funding. And that's just bully mentality there.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
exactly that's what I mean. It's very confusing when he does things because it's like I said, I might not agree with you as a president, but when you do things that impact the country and everybody,
Right. Right.
even your own followers, you're impacting. It's
Yes.
there's something. That's why I tell people, I'm like, he's impacting you too. It's not like
Right.
just me. It's you too and your family and your kids.
Right.
He's impacting. Literally, the guy has all the power in the world, and he just makes these decisions that literally, it drives me crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
Just thinking about it.
I mean, there's so many things like with, even with schools being closed, when you have kids that don't have computers at home and trying to
Yes.
do remote learning.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one district, lost millions of dollars in computers because they never got them back.
Oh man. Oh,
You
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
so I mean, there's so many factors on both sides. I
Right.
mean, but at the end of the day, parents are really concerned about, oh, my kid, if he's home, their reading level is going to go this way or that way. And I mean, I don't think it's going to be that bad.
No, I
if
don't
your
think
kid stays
so.
home for 6 months or even. I mean, you can get your kids some workbooks and have them practice some reading too. Now you don't have to just wait
Isn't that
on
what you
the
do,
school
Natalie?
to
You
do
just
it.
make them work stuff every day in their little
Yeah, I
books?
got a workbook. He's got to do like a page or two a day.
Yeah, so I mean,
And then,
Yeah.
and then too, you can with the library, you can get the books on the, on like a tablet or something like that. And tablets are
Right.
so cheap. As long as you have internet, as long as you got some internet, you can access
I
books
mean,
for free.
There's a lot of issues on both sides. I mean, a lot of kids
Yeah.
depend on the meals at schools.
I didn't know that one. How many kids?
Yeah, but
did
at least they are still offering meals.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
can give the
that's
meals.
the
They
good
can
thing.
still offer the meals.
Yeah.
Right? But that's a big one. Kids they depend on it. And, parents depend on kids going to school too, so they can go to work.
Oh yes, that's
Oh, yeah,
a
'cause
huge
I've
one.
been struggling trying to work with these kids. That's why mine, I let them just sit. And I feel
Yeah.
bad. I want to sit with like my younger one and read with him because he likes to read and
Yeah.
make up words and stuff. So I want to read,
Yeah.
but I don't have time.
All
Like
he does is
I
make up
got,
words.
I got,
No, it's hard because you have to do your job.
Right.
And then they need help. Yeah.
yeah,
That's a
because
struggle.
I'm in meetings and he'll come in. I'm giving him the finger like, hey, stop.
Yeah.
I put my hand up like, stop. I'm on the phone.
Yeah.
Not the middle finger,
yeah.
right?
Not the middle finger.
Because that'd be
Not
better.
the middle finger. Up finger.
I give him either the index or the stop motion to say, hey, don't say anything because I'm on the phone. But that's like
Yeah.
all day long because I'm on the phone or, all day sometimes for various reasons.
That's hard.
Yeah, that's rough. So how do you keep your kids like motivated, or even with your kids in school? 'Cause I know you work with kids who, are challenging. How do you keep those kids motivated? Especially during these kind of times.
I think it's always good to like just have fun. I don't really take school, not that I don't take it seriously, but I think it's other things that come before actual learning. Like I'm big on relationships, and that's a big buzzword in the district, but I really believe that you have to show kids that you care about them. But motivation is also hard because they have to feel like it's relevant, because kids don't want to just do it because you said do it. They'll do it if they like you and they respect you, but the motivation is not always that easy because they have a lot of outside influences. But you try to see what they're into and see what goals they have. Like, we work with kids that are alternatively placed, and they know that when it's time for them to return, it's based on how they did with us. So that's motivation. Get your shit together or you ain't gonna So that's motivation. But, I tell you, a lot of the kids some of them, the parents want them to stay with us because it's a smaller class environment. They have a lot of attention, fun little things and field trips and whatnot. So, but motivation is always hard. Sometimes bribery works. Now, I'm not opposed to bribery.
I like bribery.
I use it often.
Bribery is not a bad thing, and incentives and things like that always help. I like incentives for shit I got to do too.
Oh,
right?
yes. Yes.
Heck yeah.
I wish I had an incentive
you getting that bonus, you're going, you got to try to meet that goal to get that bonus.
Yeah, I'm not above motivation in any form. So you just got to be creative.
So, Leslie, what's in the future for you now? You're back in school.
I'm the school administration manager at the school now.
Yes.
So I don't actually teach, but I'm back in school at UCF at leadership. So my hope is to be an AP, assistant principal. Yeah,
I think you'll get there. You'll be an awesome assistant principal.
I know she really would. She's got a good balance and a good head on her shoulders.
We'll send our kids to that school
for sure. They know they ain't gonna play.
Oh, that's so
I'm like, you're going there.
Yeah, I have. I think, for years I've been teaching, and for years I've never wanted to go into leadership because I felt that I was going to lose my connection with the kids. But I feel like something told me I need to do more because it's just that time. So,
wow.
And sometimes you just get that little whisper in your ear to do a little bit more. And I think for now, especially with the climate in America, I'm really passionate about changing and bringing cultural competency into the buildings. And I just wrote another blog on where are the Black teachers, where are the Black administrators. So
that is true.
I think
that makes a huge difference. It does. Sorry to interrupt you, Leslie, because even for me, when I was a kid, I don't know if I ever talked about this, but I was in the standard, back then they called it standard classes, right?
I remember that.
And when I talked about it before?
No, the standard classes.
Oh, yeah,
The term standard.
Because we've been Florida kids. So there was a standard classes, and that's just where, the basic classes, right? And they had an honors class. They had honors for the, as classes as well. And it wasn't until I had she actually ended up being my neighbor. She was our neighbor, but she was a Black math teacher. And she was the one who pushed for them to move me because they didn't want to move me into the honors classes.
That's right.
They didn't want to put me in there. And she advocated for me to be put into those honors classes. And back
Natalie, that's a real thing, girl. That is a real thing.
It is.
I have wrote a blog about that. And let me tell you something. That is a real thing. And I think that that's just terrible. But there is a lot of research that shows that's what Black teachers do.
Yes.
White teachers don't necessarily do. I mean, that's a whole topic for another show.
Oh, man.
But that is some real stuff out there. There's data to show it.
Yeah.
So, and the benefits of what Black teachers do for children of color.
Right. I think just my teachers that aren't honest, the teachers that aren't white, because there's all these other kids out there. Yes, we talk about Black because we're Black, so that's what the first thing comes to mind. But there's for Hispanic kids,
sure,
for other nationalities
I'm
too,
sure it
right?
applies to
it applies to everybody too, because you need that representation, and also for the kids, they see somebody who looks like them, and it helps them, and it's like, when I had my first Black teacher, that wasn't until third grade, but I knew she cared about me. My other teachers, I couldn't always say that. I really, honestly, I never always felt that.
I should have interviewed you.
No.
But yeah. So it's like, to me, it makes a huge difference. And
that's a show topic. Yo.
Yeah, for sure. Because even for my son Noah, he when he went into the special education, and gosh, was that 3rd grade or whatever? You know, his teacher happened to be a black lady. And the class that he was in with the other lady, you know, the other teachers, some of them were very good. I'm not going to say they were bad, but there was one teacher in particular that wasn't as helpful with him. But when he went to that other class and the teacher happened to be a black teacher, he was nurtured. He thrived better, you know, and not to say that you can't be taught by other people, but there's a different level of understanding. Like we're all human, but based on your cultural or your racial differences, there's different things, there's nuances within that. There are things that it's hard to even describe, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But they're there. And it makes a difference for these kids.
Leslie, you should interview Natalie for your next blog.
but Leslie, definitely please tell us your blog. Because I did read, I didn't know you had a new one. I didn't get an email.
Well, I didn't post it yet because I'm still in the midst of this COVID and trying to let once I feel like it's not the right time to post it because I think the teachers and parents are kind of still anxious about COVID right now.
Yeah, their attention is someplace else right now.
Yeah, so I will post it once later.
But I saw you posted your first blog post, right? Did you want to share your blog? You don't have to share it if you don't want to, because we're not talking to you because you have a blog. We're just talking to you because
I know.
We know that you're a friend of ours and you're witty and you're fun and you're an educator. So that's kind of why we wanted to
Leslie, this show is really Natalie's show. You can hear how she's talking, right? Right? This is not even this is her show.
Y'all a team.
Oh my goodness! Why you give me a hard time?
Sorry,
but if you want to share your blog post, you can go ahead and share your.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I just started writing, so it's only 2 posts up there right now. But it's called Leslie-Talks.com. I know you used to have a New York accent, so I'm trying to say talks the right way. But it's Leslie-Talks.com.
All right. Well, cool. I have to check out the second one.
I mean, I think COVID is a good conversation to have too and write about, because I think, people just, even teachers, parents, we don't know where to turn. And people, I have friends like, what do you think? What's happening in the schools? I'm like, I don't know.
Nobody knows, man.
I don't think anybody knows.
I told my colleague at work, I was like, the problem is, nobody knows what to do. Workplaces don't know what to do. The government doesn't know what to do. And they're just everybody's just trying to do something to show some type of progress. Sometimes it works a little bit. Sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. Then they have to go back to the drawing board. But
right now, I'm just chilling. I'm waiting for the school board to say what they're going to do or what they're offering, and then I'll make a choice. I see a lot of parents worrying about it. I'm not going to worry about it because one way or another, my kid's going to learn something.
Right. I mean, even if they were home for 6 months doing nothing, it's not going to be the end of the world. Right. I mean, that's not going to happen, but I'm just saying.
Right. Yeah.
Let's not over worry this. Let's not overthink this.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's the part about Leslie being that parent, that person that says, she's like, when all your friends are going crazy, she's like, look, y'all.
Hey, you know what Leslie reminds you of? There's a cartoon where there's in the background, the whole thing's burning up. The whole thing is burning in the background, and the bottom of the cartoon says, I'm fine. There's nothing going on.
That's Leslie, yes. That's her.
The whole world is falling apart. Leslie's like, her. I'm cool. I don't know about you guys, but I'm cool.
I mean, listen, when I feel the flame on my butt, then I guess.
Yeah, so I say, a lot of us moms can learn a little example from Leslie as far as, don't take everything with your kids so seriously. It doesn't, and they'll still be okay. Your kid will be okay.
Right? They sure will.
Yeah.
They most certainly will.
Right. So as long as you're doing right by them as a parent.
Right. I mean, there's more to life than school. I mean, I'm a teacher, but I get that there's other things that we can be doing with our kids too. It's not always like I get they need school, yes, but let's not go crazy.
You can talk to your kids about life and different things, and I mean, you can teach them about life, because so many kids learn all this book work and they don't know life. Like I forgot that website, Everfi. This thing was called EVERFI. I signed up Noah for. And it actually, and I'll send it to you, Leslie, because your girls, you may want to put your girls on it. It's a free website that has, teaches about financial education, and they have other topics. They even have like an African American history section, and they have one where where you do a business like virtually online and you have to do stuff for your business, and it's geared for elementary through high school. They have different levels of it.
Oh,
nice. and I had Noah doing that every day for like an hour. And he was like, he thought he actually enjoyed it. He took it and was like, this is pretty good. He was okay with doing it every day. He didn't
I have to admit, he does like to read. I've noticed if you give him something to read and he starts doing it, he does. I see him reading.
Yeah, I'll have
he does
to put
like
that
to do that.
When I'll have what's your name put that with the post too, because this is a good little free website, for kids. So there's lots of things that you can do, not just, parents out there, don't worry, your kid's going to be okay. Yeah. You're going to be okay. Their education is going to be okay. It's not the end of the world. There's a movie actually, and I'm gonna after this I'm gonna stop. But there's a movie on Netflix called The F List. It's about a teenager who accidentally, he does a prank. He wasn't even involved in the prank, but he had a prank with some friends, and he was supposed to be, he got into every Ivy League school, and then all of a sudden, because he did this prank, he got like, he couldn't graduate, he didn't get to walk with his friends, but then he's like, F everything, and how his life changed. And that's real, it's a kiddie movie. I mean, your kids will probably like it. It's a Netflix movie. It's called The F List.
Okay.
Did I see this?
No, you ain't seen it. I think it just came out the other day, but I watched it, and it was interesting to see how this kid and his parents were all about his grades. Like, they had a party because he got onto all these schools, and the kid didn't really care, but the parents were. It was all everything was about.
It's more about the parents, not the kid.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah.
So then the kid but then his life, how his life changed. It's a movie, of course, but his life changed because he realized the school isn't everything. But it's important, yes, but it's not everything. So, to end on that note, Ian, you can bring us out because I know I'll talk all day.
Leslie, we got to have you in the studio one day when this thing kind of dies down a little bit. But
that would be fun.
Have you live and direct.
Y'all my favorite couple.
You can even bring your daughters too and make a whole show out of this. This is great. But you guys, this is a great podcast. I'm glad, Leslie. You've encouraged me to do it. I'm so glad I did this podcast.
Oh wow,
yes, she did.
Oh, she encouraged you.
Yeah, she made some comments about when you first did it, and she said something. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna keep doing this. So it's always good to know someone's listening.
I love it. I love listening to y'all. Y'all my favorite couple.
You hear that?
And,
I appreciate that, Leslie.
I just hope y'all blow up, and I can say I knew y'all win.
I told you, Natalie.
I gotta get to y'all house and get something signed.
I told you, people are speaking this into existence, Natalie. I'm telling you.
I don't want to be in the public eye, Leslie.
Leslie, tell her to stop tripping. Listen,
that's all right.
Take the blessings that God's given us and just move forward with it. Don't worry about everything else that comes. Just take it and move with it and move with it. Tell her, Leslie.
Exactly. Just accept it how it comes, girl.
I'm trying.
Great. Well, everybody, Leslie has joined us today. If you want to hear the podcast, you can hear our stream at Spreaker, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and CastBox. And also, we have a Facebook Family Mess podcast page, Natalie.
Yes, just the Family Mess podcast. I took out the hyphen finally.
That's right. And we also have something on Twitter, the Family Mess at family_mess, and Instagram, the Family Mess. So you can join us anywhere you want.
Yeah, and check out Leslie at Leslie-Talks, right?
Yes. That's and then check out her Instagram. What's your Instagram, Leslie?
I don't think she got a public Instagram.
She ain't got no Instagram?
I don't think she public.
That's okay.
I don't post anything on there hardly.
Okay, good.
Leslie ain't like, she just Leslie. She ain't like trying to be all like
I follow her on Facebook all the time, so just follow her on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook more, but I think I got 5 Instagram posts.
Yeah, because I follow her on Facebook all the time.
I don't think her Facebook and her Instagram is for public. That's just her pages.
Well.
Sorry, Leslie. Ian just throw you all out there.
I did. My bad. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
No, it's okay. No, I don't care. I don't put anything on there anyway, so they'll be looking at nothing.
Well, thanks for joining us, Leslie. It's so good to talk to you. It's been a minute.
Yes, we will hook up again soon. I hope this damn virus goes away. But tell hi to your husband for you and tell hi to your kids, all right?
I will. Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
Pleasure.
All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye.